So I guess now let's move into the parks. I hate playing park. Okay, just park in general. I'm not talking about theater or anything else. I'm just talking about like playing in the Rise affiliation or playing in the Elite affiliation. Okay, I hate the aesthetic of it. I hate the pirate ships and the robots. It's stupid. I think it looks dumb. It's goofy. Realistic parks are so much better. It's all just stupid. Okay, so I hate the aesthetic of the parks, but the actual gameplay of playing in the parks is just terrible. We have people running around too scared to hop on the dots.
The wreck ruined part. Poem ruined part. Stage ruined part. Theater mode ruined part. And I said 2K was trying to help us out. 2K was trying to help out us by getting us games. The park players that was good, that go on the win streak, we couldn't get games no more. People stopped playing against us. So what 2K did, they started making other avenues for the runners. Type 1 if you understand what I'm talking about. 2K created a theater mode for the runners. The runners said, I'm tired of losing to them. There is nowhere else for me to go. So what do? I get off the game. Oh my God, I be cooking. And I'm speaking facts. In 2K, they can never deny what I'm saying. They would never deny what I'm saying. That's why nobody bother me in the 2K community. Y'all know that, right? Nobody bother Anonymous because Anonymous give facts. Nobody challenges me. Nobody challenges me in the 2K community. What am I lying about? 2K tried to keep the losers around. In terms, they killed the park. 2K killed the park by having a place for losers to go. Losers go to the theater. No disrespect. A lot of losers went to Random Wreck. Tell me when I'm lying. Stop me when I lie. Random Wreck got a lot of losers. Theaters, a lot of losers. So everybody started finding a new home. So now, here's how Pro-Am got back popping. Pro-Am was a dead world. I came from the Pro-Am community. I know. Pro-Am was a old thing. 2K16, 2K17, 2K11. Pro-Am is old news. Pro-Am started to die out. Park became the new wave. Stage, the new wave. All the GOATs played in the park. All the GOATs played in stage. Fuck Pro-Am. But Pro-Am got back popping because now the GOATs had nobody to play against. The GOATs go on win streak in the park, nobody show up. They just look. The random started going playing Pro-Am, Wreck, Theater. So now the people that are good at 2K said, well, we got to go find somewhere else to play. Nobody else is playing in the park. This is how you got the Pro-Am back popping. Pro-Am and Wreck. Pro-Am got back popping through the Wreck because the Wreck started getting flooded. The Wreck got flooded. The Wreck got flooded with bombs. The good player chasing the bombs because the good player's trying to get a game. Who the fuck am I going to play against? I need a game. So the good player chased the bombs into the Wreck. Then a tier started to be created within Wreck. You're too good to be in here. Go play Pro-Am. So now the GOATs started to shift to Pro-Am. Pro-Am started to become a thing again. Now Pro-Am is the biggest arena between stage, park, Wreck, theater. Pro-Am is the biggest now. But it used to be park. It used to be stage. But like I said, we ran all the bombs away. The bombs ran to the theater. The bombs ran to the Wreck. And then we had to go chase them. And that's how the wreck got popping. And then the wreck, they started to complain and they say, why am I playing against a 4 team? I'm a bum. I left the park because they was out there. I left the stage because they was out there. So now they started to create a tier and they said, y'all can't play here. They forced the Pro-Am players out of the wreck. Go play over there at Pro-Am if you want to be all that team stuff and team up. And that's how all this shit started. 2K created a dead park because they was trying to find a home for the losers to keep the losers on the game because a lot of the losers started to complain and they didn't have a home to go to. So you had started. Pro-Am used to be a thing, but Pro-Am didn't get back popping until the wreck started to die. The park started to die. And the wreck players forced the good Pro-Am players, the good wreck players to go to Pro-Am. Hey, I'm kicking all facts. But like I said, all that stuff. But see, nobody played in Pro-Am. Pro-Am been around. All the GOATs played in the wreck. That's why we play it. Because we had to start playing park. Everybody know the rec center. The rec center was where the GOATs played. That was our Pro-Am. You take your 5 and you go into the gym. What they call the Jordan Rec Center. But like I said, it started a massive shift around that area because yes, the Jordan Rec Center was a big deal, but park still was winning in the category of where people played at. Stage was still winning. The Jordan Rec Center was a big deal, but it started to shift a little after the Jordan Rec Center. I think a year or two after the Jordan Rec Center, that's when it started to shift because that's when we started seeing people sitting there and say, I ain't hopping on. I just sit here and you know, you ain't gonna have nobody to play. So dudes started getting frustrated. So it just 2K fucked up. 2K. Once again, 2K trying to play stepdaddy, they killed the park. Nobody killed park but 2K. The park is a dead world now. The park is a dead world all because of 2K. All because they wanted to keep the bums on the game. The bums did not want to play us. And we say, yo, bro, I can't get a game. So now you see good players everywhere. You don't just see good players in the stage. You don't see just good players in the park, rec center. They everywhere now. But that's all because we're trying to chase the bums. Who else going to give us game? Because you know the good players be running too. So, you know, you need some games, and usually the bums going to give you some games, but they had made a stand. The bums start standing up for themselves. The bums start saying, I ain't finna hop on. I'm finna stand right here and run around your court. The bums started getting disrespectful. Like normally the bums would take their ass whooping and come back around. The bums started saying, all right, nigga, y'all want to keep beating us? Well, how about all the bums just stand here and make these niggas mad? The bums was loaded up in your park and stand there. Oh, remember, I ain't lying. See, you got to be in the community for a while to know the shit I'm talking about. The bums would load up in your park and make it laggy on purpose. You got to be in the community for a while to know what I'm talking about. The bums have gotten so disrespectful, they used to load up inside of our park to make it laggy on purpose so that we would lose. That's how they started to revolutionize 2K. It was like, what? Yo, you know, we can't beat these niggas. Everybody join their part, all the losers, and just stand there, don't play. So whatever team they do play against, they're going to eventually lose because the game going to be so fucking laggy because these niggas just standing here. Shit real, dog. Shit real.
It takes me like 20 minutes to get a game. And I'm not even that high of a rep. I'm like a rookie 5, bro. And people are still like just running around too scared to play games. It's fucking ridiculous. It takes too long to get games. You get like one game every 20 minutes. The parks are laggy as shit from all of the extra nonsense that they have all around there. Just playing in the park in general and the park as a whole is just terrible. I barely played the park, but when I did, it was an absolutely terrible experience. I mainly just stuck to the theater. And one more thing I want to mention about Park is how terribly it's optimized. It runs terribly in general, but the main thing I want to bring up is the one night this week when I was playing Park with a couple of my friends for a few hours, it ran like shit. And half of the time, well, not half the time, but maybe a quarter of the games where I was playing there, my court would freeze, and the only way I would be able to move and get off the game is to dashboard. I don't know what was causing that, so somebody in the comments can probably let me know, but I figured I would mention that as well. And before we get to gameplay, one more random thing I want to bring up is half of the time when I open the menu and try to go to my animations to switch my clothes, dribble moves, jump shots, whatever, half the time when I open that menu, it would just infinitely fucking load and take like 5 minutes, or I would have to dashboard and reload the game just to get into the animations menu or my appearance or whatever. That shit is so annoying. It's giving me flashbacks to 2K17 with the fucking Paul George loading screen, bro.
Oh
I know some of you will remember that shit.
Bro.
That's what it reminds.
That Paul George shit used to have a nigga ready to break something. Paul George got so much, real shit. Paul George got so much hate in real life, all because of 2K. 2K17 created so much hate for a nigga in real life. Niggas really did not like Paul George all because of 2K17. Like, fuck Paul George, dog. Bum ass nigga. Nigga was angry at Paul George.
Reminded me of. So I absolutely hated that as well.